I'm finally gonna make you guys the video on how I got chosen as the Inside and Out girl for BBP. So it was all at the House of Blues on May 28th, and I was waiting for BBP to perform with my best friend because it was like opening acts like Kenton Duty, Ochoa Boys, Cassandra Ash, and a lot of people. So while Kenton Duty was performing, I asked my best friend if we could walk to the back of the room by the entrance because I wasn't really a big fan of Kenton Duty. So she said yeah, and we were just waiting there. And I was looking at my BBP paper, and then I was looking at the screen because they were showing BBP. And then some lady came up to me and she told me, like, we're looking for a girl for the she asked me, are you here for the boy band project? And I said yes. And she told me, we're doing this project on Find That Girl, and then they're going to serenade her on stage. Do you want to be that girl? So obviously I said yes. And she told me to stay with her and follow her around the whole venue and to just not lose her. So I did what I was told. And she was texting a bunch of people, including Nick, saying I found her. And then she had Niall, their manager, come get us. And we walked backstage. And once we got there, the boys were there, like, getting ready to go on. And they were just on their phones, walking around. And then Zach came up to me and, like, he was asking me what I was going to do, and he was going to serenade me on stage. I was just in shock. And my best friend had to hug me so many times. And then all the boys just came up to me and were saying hi and hugging me. But then Nick, all of them gathered around me, and Nick hugged me for like 2 minutes long. And then Zach was like, Nick is always the sweetest one. So then they went on stage and performed This Is Love. And I was just standing there having the other celebrities like look at me cry. And I was just in shock. And I was kind of embarrassed because I looked really stupid and all the performers were just staring at me. So then my best friend, while I was doing something, like I was just crying, my best friend was like, Salma, go. And then I look at Nayo and he's telling me to go on stage, and the boys are just staring at me and then like waiting for me to walk because they were already they're already beginning. So I walk on there, and then Zach comes and like starts singing to me, and he grabs my waist and just like pulls me towards him, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I just went in complete shock when I was up there. And then Matthias comes from my left side and he tries to hold my hand, and I remember that I gave him my right hand, and he came over to my right side and held my hand and was singing to me too. And after that they did their chorus, and Matthias had told me backstage to clap with them when they would do their clapping and all this, so I was just going along. And then Nick came and started singing to me, and he held my hand too, and he was just looking at me, and I couldn't make eye contact with him because I was in such shock. I didn't know what to do completely. So then he was just serenading me, and then Levi came behind me and crept up on my waist, and he just held me, and then he was singing to me. So then he put his arm around my shoulder, and they did the chorus again. So then Brandon comes towards me in the bridge, and then he like hugs me, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And then all the guys are just singing to me, and then Nick gets on his knees, and I remember just looking at him and just going, oh my God, like I don't know what to do. And then Levi comes, and then he just kisses my cheek, and I was not expecting that, like, at all. I had watched the Inside and Out videos, but I just kind of blurred out for a minute there. And then everybody was screaming, and then Levi held my hand and walked me backstage.